Friends, will otherwise last. Join us for exciting racing at Los Alamitos. First post at 7:45 p.m.
H&R Block, where more Americans find a bigger refund.
I couldn't have done it without you.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Now, we can't promise everyone this, but in a recent survey of customers who got refunds, 3 out of 4 believe they got bigger refunds than if they did their own taxes. 3 out of 4.
I couldn't have done it without you.
H&R Block, where more Americans find a bigger refund.
What can we find for you?
Howdy, friends. I bet you want to save a lot of money on fashion clothing, don't you? Well, Miller's Outpost, a giant supermarket of fashion clothing, is right for you. Take a look at these fantastic bargains going on right now.
Imagine, ladies' jersey knit tops used to be $22, just $9.94 each. Or Famous Maker oversized shirts and jackets. How about an assortment of skirts? Incredible, just $9.94 each. Plus all kinds of ladies' tops in incredible selection, just $4.94 each. Drastic savings in every department on some of the hottest fashions in the U.S. of A.
During the Miller's Outpost clearance sale, we're kicking out high prices. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-TELEMAP. Hello.
Uncovered drug smuggling along the cocaine trail with Cousteau's Amazon. Snowstorm in the Jungle, Friday at 8 on Channel 5. KTLA, Los Angeles. KTLA presents the Channel 5 Movie Theater. A special movie showcase with only 2 intermissions. Tonight, from triumph to tragedy, the powerful conclusion of King.
I've come out tonight to break my silence about the war in Vietnam.
The fight becomes more difficult. The enemies more powerful.
You can't fight with the most powerful man in the world and win. I've been to the mountaintop.
King. Tonight's feature with only 2 intermissions is made possible by these special advertisers. Tonight's concluding presentation of King is brought to you in part by McDonald's of Southern California, where it's always a good time for a great taste. McDonald's.
Affirmative. Computer has rerouted through the...
Every person who works at General Telephone is a highly trained professional dedicated to giving you the best phone service possible. And in the future, you can expect these people to keep on helping you as they've done before. Something reassuring to know, especially with all the changes going on in the phone business. It's just that in the midst of all these changes, we thought we'd take the time to show you the one important thing that won't change.
Double cheeseburger is back. McDonald's double cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time, McDonald's double cheeseburger is back. 2 all-beef patties.
Double.
2 slices of cheese.
Cheese.
All for one low price, just $1.15. $1.15. All you have to do is ask for it.
Double cheeseburger, please.
And that's no double talk.
It's a good time for the great taste of double cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time.
The only way you used to catch me at a ballet was asleep. But now that my little girl is a ballerina, I've changed. She's made me change a lot of things. Even the toothpaste my wife and I used for years. Because caring about her teeth and her checkups became important to us. That's why we switched to Crest toothpaste. We found out there's no better cavity fighter than Crest with Fluorostat. And with a ballerina like her, we've got to stay on our toes, too.
Aren't your kids worth Crest?
Lost 8 pounds.
Lose 8 more.
8.
Everybody's got a diet right. It doesn't matter who you are. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Diet right, salt-free. I'm avoiding salt and sodium.
Lee, I'm impressed.
She's impressed.
Everybody's got a diet right.
Look for special coupons in this week's newspapers for some impressive savings on the great taste of salt-free Diet Right Cola and other RC products.
Like it? Buy it. Finance it up to 100% at only 12.95% for up to 5 years. Call up now.
Here are some scenes from King, Part 2.
MLK Jr. Martin Luther King.
They said we wouldn't get here. There were those who said that we would get here only over their dead bodies.
All right.
Yet today all the world knows that we are here.
Yes.
And we are standing before the forces of power in the state of Alabama, saying we ain't about to turn around.
Now for Part 3 of King.
Tonight's news update is brought to you by General Telephone of California, the first place to call for all your communications needs.
I'm Debbie Davison. Tonight on News at 10, 3 firefighters are injured, one seriously, while fighting another arson fire in Northridge. A research chemist is burned when rocket fuel explodes in his lab. LA's homeless problem prompts the grand jury to ask that the county be declared a disaster area. A helicopter on a mercy mission at sea crashes. 6 Air Force crewmen are dead. 1 is still missing. And Ann Landers has some interesting poll results about sex. We'll have more right after this.
Over the years, General Telephone has invested heavily to make sure your phone service is the best you can get anywhere. And to make your phone even more valuable, all this costly equipment will be updated and modernized with even more advanced electronic switching equipment in the not-too-distant future. Oh, excuse me, did I say future? In many places, it's already happened.
Dr. Spock gets his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Rockin' Rodney tops the list of dull Americans. We'll tell you who else made the list. That and more tonight on News at 10.
Double cheese cheeseburger is back. McDonald's double cheese cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time, McDonald's double cheeseburger is back. 2 all-beef patties.
Double.
2 slices of cheese.
Cheese.
All for one low price, just $1.15. $1.15. All you have to do is ask for it.
Double cheese cheeseburger, please.
And that's no double time.
It's a good time for the great taste of double cheese cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time.
The Town and Country Real Estate Agency tells us that if it weren't for their ad in the GTE Yellow Pages, they wouldn't have about 50% of their business. So like Town and Country, why don't you use good business sense and take a big visible ad in the GTE Yellow Pages and watch your business grow.
You are watching the Channel 5 movie theater. King, starring Paul Winfield, will continue in just a moment. Friday at 8, Jacques Cousteau takes us on another journey into the Amazon, a land that holds more mysteries, more species, and the world's most prized product, cocaine. Snowstorm in the jungle, an expedition to the eastern slopes of the Andes, where cocaine, 5 times more valuable than gold, has created a land where its poor have become both villain and victim. Cousteau's Amazon, Snowstorm in the Jungle, a special look at the Amazon cocaine trail, Friday at 8 on Channel 5.
Watch the tradition continue as the Bruins take on Arizona State, Thursday at 7, live, right here on Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles.
You're invited to a birthday. The party's on us. The presents all yours. Disneyland's turning 30, and that's the magic number, because every 30th guest receives a gift. Tickets, Disney characters, commemorative watches, and 400 GM cars, about a car a day. All part of the 400,000 gifts given away during our year-long celebration. So join the party at Disneyland, where the best has just begun.
I've seen the commercials and the claims, and I think if people compare for themselves, they'll see there is a difference.
There is one way that Lucky is different from all the other supermarkets. The people who set prices at Lucky follow one simple and constant rule. Lucky must save you more money than any other market. Simply, that's the bottom line at Lucky, and you'll find it at the bottom of your grocery bill.
I think there's a big difference in supermarkets, and I save $7.60 here at Lucky.
I skate because I can have a good time staying in shape. And I drink milk because it helps me skate. It gives me almost half the calcium I need for strong bones, but only 1/8 of my day's total calories. Milk's beautiful, natural nutrition without a lot of calories. And when you do something really good for your body, it'll do great things for you. Milk, it does a body good.
Hurry, Meg, or we're going to miss our plane.
Must have missed your flight to America, Margaret. Oh, I nearly forgot. Mother would have wanted you to have this.
Saying goodbye is never easy, but saying hello is. With AT&T, 10 minutes to the UK can average just 76 cents a minute. Only AT&T keeps you this close, anywhere in the world.
Margaret.
AT&T International Long Distance.
Affirmative. Computer has rerouted through the...
Every person who works at General Telephone is a highly trained professional, dedicated to giving you the best phone service possible. And in the future, you can expect these people to keep on helping you as they've done before. Something reassuring to know, especially with all the changes going on in the phone business. It's just that in the midst of all these changes, we thought we'd take the time to show you the one important thing that won't change.
I'm going to my grandma's house, and it's very, very far.
Amtrak can take you to over 475 places like magic.
Want to meet my brother? That's the Rocky Mountains. And this is my brother, Ricky.
Oh, Rocky. No, Ricky.
There's a style in your life no one could ever deny. You're on your way to the top, and along the way, you've always known just who you are. Where you're going, you've always known it. Where you're going, it's Michelob.
Where you're going, it's exceptionally smooth Michelob.
Where you're going, it's Michelob.
For a lot of years, Great Westerns helped folks find the promise of the West. Today, their new brand of banking takes care of checking, savings, loans, insurance, retirement plans, real estate, even stock brokerage. And with over $22 billion in assets, Great Western will be there to help. They have been helping the West grow since it was just a patch of desert.
I'm Hal Fishman in the Channel 5 newsroom. This is what's coming up tonight on News at 10. 3 firefighters injured, one seriously in another arson fire at a Valley condo. Victims testify in the trial of a man charged with driving his car down a crowded Westwood sidewalk. Israeli General Ariel Sharon gets a victory in his $50 million libel suit. We'll have the first videotape of rioting in Jamaica. And President Reagan has a pep talk for his arms control team. And I'll have more in just a moment.
Norelco Rotatrack, the shaving machine that challenges the world. Every blade, every electric, in closeness, comfort, speed, and performance. Only Norelco holds a charge up to 3 times longer than any leading razor. Only Norelco packs 3 floating heads with a patented twin-action shaving system. Get it and like it, or get your money back. Norelco guarantees close shaves on high-technology women's razors, too. Remember, only a Norelco performs like a Norelco.
We're going to show you a new set of quadruplets born in Glendale, and a star of Star Trek gets his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We'll have that and all the news for you coming up tonight on News at 10. Tonight's Channel 5 movie, King, starring Paul Winfield, will continue with no further interruptions following these messages.
Double cheeseburger is back. McDonald's double cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time, McDonald's double cheeseburger is back. 2 all-beef patties.
Double.
2 slices of cheese.
Cheese.
All for one low price, just $1.15. $1.15. All you have to do is ask for it.
Double cheeseburger, please.
And that's no double time.
It's a good time for the great taste of double cheeseburger is back.
For a limited time.
When you're dancing on your toes,
It's the welcome taste that every cola lover knows. It's the one you get down with, the real cola taste. Take a break.
When you want to make an important long-distance call, you don't want to wait around till the rates go down. The time is now. You see, the phone company you more money when you want to. You feel like calling, you pick up the phone every day of the week. And at night and on the weekends, when the phone company's rates are low, Sprint's are even lower. So what's the right time to call Sprint? Right now. Call Sprint. Find out about it.
Discover the latest in framed graphics at Aaron Brothers, like these new diptychs, 2 framed graphics designed to hang together to create dramatic decorating effects. All graphics come complete with glass and a quality Aaron Brothers frame in assorted colors with metal, wood, or lacquer finish. The 24 by 36 inch size at just $44.88, and the 18 by 24 now only $28.88. Turn your home into a gallery with frame graphics from the leader in art, Aaron Brothers. We've perfected the art of saving you money.
Watch the tradition continue as the Bruins take on Arizona State. Thursday at 7, live right here on Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles.
And now the conclusion of King, starring Paul Winfield. There will be no further interruptions.
A victory tonight for Ariel Sharon and his libel suit, a major arson investigation in L.A., and a report on the intense rioting in Jamaica. First videotape on News at 10.
5 movie presentation of King was sponsored in part by General Telephone of California, the first place to call for all your communications needs.
To me, businesses are like buildings. No two are exactly alike. I've got my own style of architecture, my own style of doing business. It's not like anyone else's, because it's mine.
Welcome to California Business on the Move. Welcome to the Pacific Bell Network. We're here to help you choose from the widest array of communication services in the world, and then tailor a system to fit the exact way you do business. Whether you want video conferencing to save time and travel costs, whether you want to move text, graphics, data, or just do business with a personal touch.
Great job, Phil.
We're here to deliver your information.
When I've got the information I need, I can run projects anywhere without leaving this office.
Welcome to California Business on the Move. Welcome to the Pacific Bell Network of Services. We're here to help make your business better.
Before you let some clown sell you his chicken nuggets, try ours, Church's Crispy Nuggets. In case you haven't noticed, that other guy has only one flavor. But Church's has 2, regular and spicy. Both are light and crispy on the outside, tender on the inside. And Church's Crispy Nuggets come with a choice of 4 delicious sauces. So why settle for a one-flavor nugget when you can have regular or spicy? Remember, any clown can make a nugget, but only Church's gives you a choice.
Saturday at 6.
I've never made 4 touchdowns in one game against anybody in my life.
Friday at 8. Jacques Cousteau takes us on another journey into the Amazon, a land that holds more mysteries, more species, and the world's most prized product, cocaine. Snowstorm in the jungle, an expedition to the eastern slopes of the Andes, where cocaine, 5 times more valuable than gold, has created a land where its poor have become both villain and victim. Cousteau's Amazon, Snowstorm in the Jungle. A special look at the Amazon cocaine trail. Friday at 8 on Channel 5.
Sophie a tapé l'adresse à Chicago.
Saying goodbye is never easy, but saying hello is. With AT&T, 10 minutes to France can average just 81 cents a minute. Only AT&T keeps you this close anywhere in the world. AT&T International Long Distance.
He followed me home, Dad. Can I keep him?
Don't bug me now. I need a new Framitz.
Go to National Lumber. It's a fun place.
Fun? Hardware is no laughing matter, son.
Who ordered the special?
Buy Scott's Turf Builder Plus Halts for just $8.88, and you'll get a $1 rebate from Scott's by mail.
Come on, Dad. They're closing the store.
This is a crazy place.
You only go around once. You've got to grab all the giggles you can.
I skate because I can have a good time staying in shape. And I drink milk because it helps me skate. It gives me almost half the calcium I need for strong bones, but only an eighth of my day's total calories. Milk's beautiful, natural nutrition without a lot of calories. And when you do something really good for your body, it'll do great things for you. Milk. It does a body good.
In a much closer world, there's so much more to do.
With so many people, so much closer to you.
When you feel fresh, close feels better. So band together.
Band together with Van Roll-On. Fight odor and wetness all day with Van, the #1 selling roll-on.
When you feel fresh, close feels better. So band together.
Like it? Buy it. Finance it up to 100% at only 12.95% for up to 5 years. Call up now.
Join us tomorrow night for exciting Pac-10 basketball. And now, stay tuned for a special featurette on the life of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Dr. Martin Luther King's nonviolent program reached a high point in the nation's capital on the 28th of August, 1963. 200,000 people attended the now historic March on Washington to hear Dr. King's stirring appeal for racial equality and justice. Here now is part 2 of the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Your narrator, James Earl Jones.
Martin Luther King had always known that the right to protest for right rested on the most basic democratic right of all, the right to vote. As early as May 1957, after the successful conclusion of the Montgomery bus boycott, Dr. King helped to organize the prayer pilgrimage for freedom. Some 37,000 people, mostly church-going blacks, had assembled in Washington to voice their demands for full citizenship. But it was to be 8 more years before the realization of their demands and the passage of federal legislation guaranteeing the right to vote. Until then, black people throughout the South were forcibly prevented from registering and voting.
By making them stand in the raids, keep them from registering to vote. And we will register to vote because as citizens of these United States, we have the right to do it. You can turn your back on me, but you cannot turn your back upon the idea of justice. You can turn your back now and you can keep the club in your hand, but you cannot beat down justice.
And so in August of 1963, 6 years after the first pilgrimage to Washington, another larger demonstration took place in the nation's capital. People, all kinds of people, aroused by the police dogs and fire hoses of Birmingham, were exercising their right to protest for right. The 1963 March on Washington was the greatest mass demonstration in the history of the nation. And it was Martin Luther King who underscored the urgency of the demands of the more than 200,000 people assembled in front of the Lincoln Memorial with his powerful appeal to the entire nation.
A great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. only path of racial justice. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. I still have a dream.
America was stirred by the ringing words of Dr. King. But just a few months later, in Selma, Alabama, black people were still segregated and still prevented from registering to vote. Again, non-violent direct action was exposing the evils of racism to the entire world. The right to protest for right took the form of a 50-mile march from Selma to the state capital of Montgomery.
This march intends to keep off the highway. We will be marching on the shoulder of the road and will not in any way be interfering with the pursuit of traffic. To be detrimental to your safety to continue this march, and I'm saying that this is an unlawful assembly. This march will not continue. Troopers here advance toward the group. See that they disperse. We must let the nation know, and we must let the world know that it is necessary to protest this threefold evil. The problem of the denial of the right to vote, the police brutality that we continue to face and faced in its most vicious form last Sunday. Then the attempt to block First Amendment privilege. We have the right to walk the highway. We have the right to walk to Montgomery if our feet can get us there. Let us bow this prayer. And straight and black and white people...
And now the eyes of the whole nation and much of the world were focused on the tiny town of Selma, Alabama. To ensure the safety of the marchers, federal troops were called into service by President Lyndon Johnson.
These forces should be adequate to assure the rights of American citizens pursuant to a federal court order to walk peaceably and safely without injury or loss of life from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama.
Pick 'em up and lay 'em down. Right, right. Pick 'em up and lay 'em down. Right, right. Pick 'em up and lay 'em down. Right, right.
I think the greatest victory of this period was not in terms of an external factor or an external development, but it was something internal. The real victory was what this period did to the psyche of the black man. The greatness of this period was that we armed ourselves with dignity and self-respect. The greatness of this period was that we straightened our backs up. And a man can't ride your back unless it's bent. Last Sunday, more than 8,000 of us started on a mighty walk from Selma, Alabama. They told us we wouldn't get here. There were those who said that we would get here only over their dead bodies. Well, talk. But all the world today knows that we are here and we are standing before the forces of power in the state of Alabama saying we ain't gonna let nobody turn us around.
Selma marked the turning point in the struggle to secure the ballot. 5 months after the marchers reached Montgomery, the most important civil rights legislation in a century, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, was signed into law. Behold, here cometh the dreamer.
I still have a dream.
Yes.
And that concludes our special report on the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. I'm Hal Fishman, and I'd like to give special thanks to the Los Angeles chapter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the Martin Luther King, Jr. Foundation for their assistance in bringing you this special report. Do stay tuned now for News at 10 coming up in just a moment on KTLA Channel 5.
What's your hurry?
Gee, officer, I didn't want to miss Pioneer's anniversary special.
Likely story.
No, really. You get 2 pieces of Pioneer chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, a buttermilk biscuit, and a 12-ounce Pepsi for just $1.59.
Great, O.J. How about an autograph?
You bet.
Just sign the bottom of this ticket.
The taste America loves best, Pioneer.
Take it from OJ. Pioneer's anniversary special is too good to pass up.
Hello there. Remember me? I'm a JCPenney Red Tag, and every time you see me during the Red Tag sale, you get an additional 25% savings on JCPenney merchandise, even merchandise that's already been marked down. Say you found an item that was originally $19.99, but has been reduced to $11.99. Now, during Red Tag days, you get an additional 25% off, and the price is now $8.99. Look for me. I'll be waiting for you with more savings during the JCPenney Red Tag sale.
It's here! It's here!
Introducing a tire made so well, Sam Winston put his signature on it.
Cannot be as good as ours.
The U.S. government gave it the highest traction rating. It's still belted.